Starting off with a Karthan Ridge. Actually entered with our team losing 0 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and there's their Stone Runner right in front of our core. Luckily we managed to kill him. They didn't seem to have enough heals. And this is one of the fundamental problems with keeping the middle core last. You keep the middle core last, the respawn point for the enemy is way too close. So it's easy for them to defend the middle. So now here I am doing a little dance with that guy. Looks like someone's AFK. And there's a large group of Defiants going to our right. That rogue wasn't too smart. Should have stuck with the group. Okay, so at this point I'm thinking, oh, we might lose, but since they're all at our base, there should be minimal defense at their base. Might as well go ahead and try to take the middle. Again, taking the middle first is important because usually the enemy is out of position. And there's all sorts of problems with taking the middle last. You end up with the enemy bunched up. It's extremely hard to take the core even with 2 stones, and oftentimes they'll be able to knock you back to the lower ledge. Here I'm taking considerable damage, so I use Judicial Privilege, Stellar Healing Tonic, and Overload. Luckily, thanks to Mr. Cod, I was able to survive. Unfortunately, I just realized I let Mr. Cod die. Sorry, Mr. Cod. Your sacrifice was a noble sacrifice. Well worth it. So again, here Simba has entered our base and is attempting to click on the core. Luckily we have defenders and they managed to kill him. Again, the enemy made a mistake. Sending one guy into the base doesn't really work that well. Should have at least had a healer and maybe someone to distract.
Unstoppable.
See, I tell Bugari to go to the right, and Raikou is getting a considerable pounding in the left. Tried to kill Elixir, just couldn't make it, and didn't want to risk going in there for focus fire. At this point, Athabaeus seems to be a sentinel with these healing invocations. At this point I try to pull some to the right, hoping that they'll lose their healers, and of course I end up losing my healer, and the Tempest at the base attempts to kill me. Luckily we have some pretty awesome heals, keeping Raikou alive for quite a long time despite being focus fired. Now we've got Elixir trying to kill him, and he's using Spiritual Conflagration. That means he's a purifier. You rarely see purifiers in Warfronts. Now Scroll attempting to go into our base. Look, again, making the same mistake. A single guy isn't going to do anything unless he is able to take people on one-on-one. He's never going to be able to, take the middle core. Maybe if this was the left or right and he had a recon vial to check whether we were there or not, but not in that case. And thanks to Happy Chef, who's marking the targets for focus fire and stating their name in raid warnings. That probably helped out a lot as well. So now we're even. 2 cores down out of 3 for both teams. At this point there's only one left for us. So the strategy is to CC and distract. So CC the opponents, distract them, push them back, don't allow them to come near the stone carriers. Because if they do damage to the stone carrier won't be able to destroy the cores. So it looks like we're pushing them back. And again, looks like one of them knew what they were doing. One of them tried pushing right into the core, but to no avail. We win 3 out of 3, 2 out of 3, starting from a position of 0 cores. Pretty good.